All my life, I'm back, and I really am back because I think last time I said I'm back, I wasn't really quite all here. I've really not been well, as some of you will already know, but today is the first day that I've been feeling actually human again. So it's been really nice just doing a little bit of catching up around the yard, a bit of tidying up. I know there's lots of things that I should have done, but I'll get round to them all in good time. But for today, enjoy the rest of this video, and I'm on my way down to go and bring Hoitzer in because he's had a day out in the paddock today. Morning everyone. It's a sad day today because Lisa and Vince have gone home. So it's quiet up here on the yard. Oh, those three are arguing over the hay bar. So it's just me and Frey today. We've got the free reiners over there, and that kicking in the background is Hoitsy Poitsy, who's had his little leg stretch in the arena this morning. But because of those high winds, I've decided that he and Jubbers can go down to the orchard for the day because the ground has dried out a bit and it'll be a nice change of scenery for them. Want to go down the road, Jubbers? Oh, bless him, he's pottery. But this will do him the world of good. Going out and just stretching those old arthritic bones. You'll sleep well tonight, won't you, Hoitsy? Jubbers, you always sleep well. I'm not quite sure who was more of a handful coming down the road. They were both rather keen to get down here. Do you want to go stretch your legs? Well, they have to taste the green stuff first. There's not a lot in here, but it'll be nice for them just for the day to be out with their heads down, and then they'll come in again tonight. Oh, the boys are having fun up there. It is lovely to see those two playing. They often play in the mornings. It's Hannes and Uber. Here's the latest progress. We've got the window that goes all the way through now, so Mike has cut this out. He's put that lintel above and that gorgeous bit of stone below. And he's built even more of the stone facing. It will just look like it's stood here for hundreds of years. Already that bit on the side looks like it's always been there. Such quality craftsmanship. Michael's just off gathering more stone from around the place. Something that we're never short of, stone, but you do have to go and get it from different locations around the farm. So I think he's right up on the top hill there at the moment. But I can start to visualise this now. Once we have the whole concrete pad out here as well, with those nice dog bone pavers on. Little Hoytsy's head will be sticking out the window there as he munches away. And they'll have free rein to be able to go in and out as they please, all throughout the winter months. And then one of the other things that I was thinking lots about was what we do with the paddock, because it's all been levelled out, so it's much smoother than it was, but it's all going to need reseeding in the spring and just tidying up. We'll just have a little walk inside again. And this was very, very dark round the corner, but now with the window in it, it's perfect. I was just asking Michael about the seat that he's putting in here. It's going to go there. So where's the bit of stone that you're using?
Well, it's in your shipping.
Oh, is it? So it's the same as the ledge?
Yeah. So I'm going to put that on here shortly. So that will be 18 inches above this.
Okay.
Which is seat height. And then I'll just coin up the sides to wherever high enough to sort of, you know, go above your head. And
That can be your
dear sister said she was buying a slate for the back of here.
Oh, yeah, I think she was going to go and pick it up in Kendal.
But then she disappeared to London or wherever.
She's not in London, she's in Penrith doing a woodworking course and having lots of fun using lots of different tools.
Just let me rest a minute. She's doing what?
Did she not tell you? She's doing a woodworking course. She's making some wooden steps for the attic.
So she'll come back with 4 fingers on each hand, probably.
Probably. Yeah, but she'll come back with a smile on her face because she'll be happy doing things that she loves doing.
I would love to see that.
I don't know whether I'll have to ask her whether she's getting any pictures. Well, you'll be able to.
I'd love to watch the class.
There's only 3 of them in it.
I mean, good on her, but yeah, I'd love to see it.
See, she could have done a lesson with you, couldn't she?
I'd love to get her in the workshop, wood turning, and see. Well, maybe not.
No, she just wants her own workshop. She just wants a beautiful workshop.
When I watch other people using machines, it frightens me. I'm like,
yeah. It's like Christmas going on down the road at the moment. There's lots of wagons with flashing lights down there. Not quite sure what they're doing. Oh, wouldn't it be nice if they were resurfacing it? But I very much doubt it. It's keeping the horses all interested anyway. Well, apart from Hoytzer and Jubbers, who are still too busy eating. But the girls think it's very interesting. Oh, that was terrifying. Scary noises. Oh, maybe they're doing some of the potholes down there. I've just been summoned. What am I looking at? Oh, I like.
I know it looks a bit high, but that's one of your big old slides off the roof.
Off the roof?
Well, off the old shipping.
Yeah.
And then there's another big one I'm going to put here, overlapping. So it'll look like a slated roof, and then they'll be just held in by this. So I'll do it, you know, that kind of height.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And that'll clean up anyway, but won't that be lovely?
That will be really nice. Can you imagine just sitting out here with Hoytzer and Jubbers? You'll be able to sit here, have your coffee.
The sun in your face.
Yeah. Looking at that beautiful view.
Yeah, that will be good. I mean, with that and that now, it'll be...
It's a feature wall, isn't it?
It'll be really nice. Because it'll be big and bland otherwise, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that gives it a lot more character, doesn't it? Annie, did you want to go in Bessie's barn? Do you want me to open the door for you? Eh? You're going to go in there tomorrow because you're going to be the first one to have a shower in here now that it's a new washroom. you want to go in and check it out? I've got to get some rings up on the wall so that we can cross tie you in here. I did order some, but they were the wrong size. So we need to get a ring here and a ring on the other side so that at least when we're actually bathing, we can keep you still. And then you can stand in here and dry out under that beautiful solarium. Now, obviously, before we can use this as a washroom, I just need to get this bedding out. But we can recycle it and use it in the main barn, in the stables in there, so it's not going to waste. This is where these builder's sacks come in really handy, because we can just put the bedding in here, and even if we don't use it in the main barn, it can just sit in one of the other barns, ready to come back in here if we need to use it as a stable at any point. 3 builder's sacks filled. It's always a good workout. Now it just needs a quick clean out. What are you thinking? She says, I just want neck scratches, Mum. You're checking out the bin. I've just been emptying the bins. They get emptied on a Wednesday. There's no food in there, I'm afraid. I promise there's no food in there. No, she still finds it fascinating. You want a dustbin on your head. Right, let's go and find everybody else. Oh, we've got a Twix. There's Twix disappearing through the barn door. The very tatty barn door. What have we got through here? We got Daniki News, whose foot's looking good. She's a lot sounder. And I was looking back at videos, and it was, I think, back in late January, February, where she had an abscess before, in the same place. So it just shows that that's a recurring problem area. Whose bottoms have we got here? I think it's Wren and Yodel. It is indeed. Stuck in the hay hole. Yodel's really enjoying her free reigning up here at the moment. Not that Annie particularly enjoys her being up here. And there's little Floppy Doo. We've got Doutzen missing, but Doutzen has a habit at the moment of going down to see Uber down on the footpath, because she's rather loving the boys as usual. And she's favouring Uber over you for some reason, Hidde. Don't understand that. Have you been grumpy old man with her? I don't actually know where she is at the moment. She's, as I say, been on a bit of a mission today. Wandering from one place to another. Let's see if she's down the footpath. Oh yes. There she is, right down the bottom. Ogling at the boys. Dow! Dow! Do you want to come back up and stop being such a flirt? Dow! You're not going in with the boys. You'll cause all sorts of drama. Come on. Come on, Dow. Oh, she's torn. She doesn't know whether to come back up here or stay down with the boys. What's a lady to do? Oh, I think the boys are winning. Yep, boys are winning. She'll come back later. No fear, Xiao, have you? Always like to eat the bale from the tractor. Oh, Mabel's coming in for a bit now as well, just to check it out before I put it down. That's better. They've got a fresh bale out there. So although there's still quite a bit on the floor here from the last bale, I do feel bad when they get to the last bits, because it's never as tasty as a fresh bale. So there is quite a bit of wastage, but definitely not as much as there has been in previous years when it used to get so wet He's little Innie. And this is another great job that Vince did while he was here. He just replaced these posts in here because they'd got damaged. One, because I drove into it and knocked it over. And two, because Neeky Noodles would burst her way through here sometimes. And as you can see with Inna leaning on it, it's not electrified at the moment. But I'm afraid I am going to put that back on in a minute, sweetheart. Arthur's going to do his first bit of harrowing today. I've not put the little chain harrows on him yet, and most of the time I tend to do it with the quad bike, which is small and nippy, but the turning circle on Arthur is so good that I think I'll be able to do quite a good job, or he'll be able to do quite a good job, because where all the free reiners go, it gets really mucky all around here, all down around the yard. The turnouts are quite churned up, so let's see what Arthur can do today. So it's a really basic little set of harrows that we had primarily for doing the arena, but it's quite sturdy, so it's not heavy, which ideally you want in harrows, but it does just help smooth out a little bit of the rough ground without getting too badly damaged with all the rocks that it has to go over. Let's see how he manages in the round pen. Turning circle on Arthur is way better than the quad, and I think he's done a rather good job of it. I've just been giving everybody little treats, and Yodel's just doing her usual, scraping her teeth on the metal as she likes to do. But yeah, I was just giving everybody their meds. Those who have Equiox just get it hidden in a little bit of apple. So Ren gets one, Nika gets one, and Hidde gets one. But of course I had to give everybody else a bit of apple. But there was Hidde missing. So I've just been looking around trying to find Hidde. And look where he is again. He's taken himself onto the walker. That is the strangest thing to do, Hidde. Do you want to go for a walk? Would you like me to turn it on? Can I give you your meds first? There you go. Have your meds. And go for a little walk. It'll start in a minute. There we go. You can have a little walk round if you like. You are a funny boy. So I left the gate open, and the first time he came round, he just walked straight past. So I've just upped the speed a little bit. Let's see whether he still wants to carry on round. Yep. Who knows what's going through his little head? Are you going to come off this time? No, you're going to just keep walking. Girls, do you want to come up? Oh, well done, Doutzen. I'll refill that then, shall I? Do you want to come up and join Hidde on the walker? Yodel says no, thank you. I did my stint this morning. Hey, Yoda. No, he's gone round again. It is lovely and cushioned in there because that's got the dog bone pavers in that Hoitzer is going to have in his garden area. So it will feel nice. Coming out this time? Nope. I thought Doutzen was going to join him for a minute there. But she's just having a snack. I think I'm going to stop it because otherwise he'll just spend the rest of the afternoon on there. Did you enjoy that? Did that bring back good memories? Eh? You? You beautiful boy. You gonna stay on there for a bit? Is it nice on your feet? It is really lovely and cushioned. It's very dirty, I need to clean it. But it is nice and soft and squidgy. Which when you've got arthritis in your toes, must be a bit of a relief compared to this rocky ground everywhere else. Oh, it's lots of firsts for Arthur today. It's his first little trip up into the woods as well. So we thought as it's dried out, we'll do a little bit of harrowing. Looks like we've got branches down from the tree there. But he feels super safe and sturdy on this very uneven ground. Much, much safer than the quad. And I'll share a little bit of that view with you, just because it's so gorgeous. When you have a day clearing up, you can't beat finishing with a bit of a fire. So it is all just cardboard. I say that simply for Tamara if she's watching it, because obviously she doesn't, quite rightly, she doesn't allow us to burn any plastics, so we don't. So we only ever burn cardboard and wood. But that's a cracking fire. I think Tamara would be proud of it. Birthday boys turned up. We've got George, who's treated himself to a sponsorship of Doutzen for your birthday.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think Annie's very impressed.
She's not.
She's going, that's the wrong picture.
Oh.
That's not me.
Annie, maybe it's your turn next year.
Well, maybe.
So you didn't know that you get this picture as well of Dow, didn't you? Look, Annie's going to try and steal it off you. She says that, but that's my wife. You've sponsored my wife. Look, Ren wants to know as well why you've sponsored Doutzen and not her.
You either, is it? Oh dear. But you were, I did post you a picture on the page today.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I never would have thought you were the
So anyone watching this who doesn't know, it's George who's responsible for those beautiful early morning pictures. So Sandy, your lovely wife, takes all the photos.
That's right.
And then you post them with your beautiful
No,
words.
Recently, there's been one or two that I took.
Oh, have there?
Yeah.
Oh, which ones were yours?
From the beach.
Oh, of
and
course,
from
yeah.
Well, it was the day of the beach ride, I think, wasn't it? Like we did some stuff here.
That's right, yeah.
Some were Nero.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so joint effort
One of
on
my
the
favourite
photos.
ones ever, actually, of Nero just looking like butter wouldn't melt, but you can see your finger like that.
Oh, I loved it. I didn't know that you'd got that one, and I loved that when you post that. Yeah.
The only sign in the whole thing that he wasn't behaving was that thing. She stood there looking so innocent.
Yeah, I can imagine you actually got some quite interesting ones walking down the road that day that you've chosen to not share, which is probably just as well.
So I better go and find the girl whose picture I have got.
Yeah,
You
she'll
two
be-
are disgusted.
She'll be around somewhere. I had to call her up from the boys earlier. Dow, is that your bottom in the hay hole? I think it might.
You down?
You are... No, that's... No, Doutzen's over here. That's Yodel. That's Yodel. Then there's a...
The side.
Yeah, a Hidde bottom. Dow.
Down.
Look.
Now, who's that? Who's that? That's because I've sponsored you.
Oh, she says thank you, George. Oh, that's lovely.
She always does this with me. That's for sponsored. Not that I have a favourite.
Dow's a good one to have as a favourite. But everyone has a different favourite.
Oh, well, they're all a different favourite on this. It was so hard to choose who.
I know.
I've done them all if I could afford it to. I've sponsored Hidde before, haven't I, Hidde?
Yeah, because
We've got history. Like with
you
yours.
have. So Maisie is George and Sandy's dog, so one of Jim and Nell's babies. So she's a little bit more wary of the horses, but she's a bit like you when you first started coming around the horses, weren't you? A little bit wary,
I was, yeah.
but not anymore.
No.
You see, even Yolanda wants to get in on it.
She does.
She says, "What about me, George?
Sponsor me.
Yeah, sponsor me. Post my picture next."
Yeah. Well, I posted you the other day. I've got one of you lined up.
Aw.
I've got one of you lined up.
Look, she's checking out the picture of Doutzen now as well. It's a little bit dark, boys. It's time to come in. Squabbers is on a mission to get back up the hill. Aren't you, Jubs? Whereas Hoyts is taking a little more time. Hey. Have you had a lovely day? I think you are going to sleep well tonight, aren't you? That's it, Jubs is off. You're not going to go and join the boys. That wouldn't be pretty with you and Uber, would it? Come on, we can take our time going up the hill. Have little breathers. Come on, we're nearly there, Hoytsy. Well done. Hopefully it won't be too much longer before you can take a left turn here into your new house. Just let Hoytzer go at the gate and he's heading into Bessie's barn. But you're not in there tonight, I've just taken all the bedding out. You've got to go in the main barn and keep Nika company. Come on, Jubs. That's it, your bed's here. Hoytsy. No, come here. Come here. Your bed's here. Your bed's in here. All beautiful and clean. I'll get your tea.
Wake up in the morning with a smile on my face, feeling thankful for the love and the happiness we chase. Sun is shining brightly, sky so blue and clear. With every breath I take, I'm grateful you are near. So grateful, yeah. Thank you for the laughter, thank you for the tears.